Every sales professional has been in a situation like this before, where you discover an amazing directory full of potential prospects, be it a startup directory like Y Combinator or a product directory like G2 or Product Hunt or any other public data set. The painful part over here is that once we know that okay, there are good amount of prospect companies or potential companies that are listed on the particular website, what we end up doing as sales folks with less technical capabilities, copy pasting all of that data into an Excel, or worse, downloading that data but it's completely unstructured or unusable for outreach. So the problem today isn't say finding data anymore. The problem is converting that public data into something that sales teams can actually use. And that's exactly what we are solving in this video today. So let's quickly get into it. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use AI to generate a Python script that extracts structured company data from the Y Combinator company listings. That too in just a few minutes. So the best part over here is that you don't need to be a Python developer or need to know how to code. You simply need to know where your data exists and writing a good prompt so that AI can handle the coding for you. So if you see on the Y Combinator website, that is the startup directory that they've mentioned that they have over 5,000 companies that are listed. We know that over here we have the filters on the left hand side, we have the company details over here on the right hand side, where we know the company name, their location, a quick brief about them, what is the category that they are working in, that's the industry, and the subcategory as well. Now, if I say want to scrape all of this data, what would I do is one, I know that what all data points do I need. Is it just the data points that I'm able to find over here, or when I actually click on the company listings, there are more details? Would I want that as well? So that is something that at this point you would need to define. Then say once you have figured out what is the exact data that you require, you can go to a platform like Claude or ChatGPT or Gemini and ask them to help you create that entire code for you. Now what happens over here is the prompt. So whenever say for example you are creating a prompt around web scraping, you need to define exactly what that scraper or what that code should do. Now the basics over here is that you can simply go to Claude, say that can you help me create a Python code to scrape that data from this website. Now that's the most basic way where you can start with. And if you can see over here, what I'm getting is one that Claude is able to figure out that okay, there is already say public APIs that are available by Y Combinator on GitHub or any such platform that can be directly used instead of writing a code from scratch. Now, as non-technical people, we are not aware of how to find these APIs or these directories. So what we end up doing is writing that entire code on our own. So instead of that, we finally say have this particular code that is created by Claude. What we are going to do is we are just simply going to copy this, go to Google Colab and paste it over here in our notebook. So now let me just quickly walk you through the entire code. So the first thing that we are doing over here is that we are importing the required libraries. At the same time, if you see, there are two parts to it. There is the configuration part where the API that we are using, it has given us option that you can scrape that data according to specific categories. So say for example, if I want all the companies, then I can just take this particular bit and add it to the data URL over here in the backend. If I'm looking for say just the top companies, then I can just simply copy this. Instead of this all.json, I can write top.json. If I'm looking for companies that are currently hiring, and I can do that same thing. So this is how you can actually just modify the sort of company list that you're getting. Next up, when we talk about say fetching that data, what it has done, it has simply written a function that gets a complete data set for you. Finally, in terms of what all things do we require from that data. So we need the name, the one-liner that was there, the complete long description, the website, which batch of Y Combinator were they part of, what is the current stage of that company. So all the details that we require is being captured over here. Then say for example, if we are looking to even filter, so it has given us optional items where say if we are looking to filter the data and look for specific batches or specific industries, then we can do that. Now how do you activate this is very simply by just removing the hash over here. As soon as you remove that, this particular code gets activated. In our case, let's just say keep it as it is for now. And finally what it's doing is it's saving that entire data in a CSV format. So this is a simple code that it has written. What we're going to do is that we are just going to simply run this and see what is the sort of output that we're getting and how quickly. So as soon as I clicked on run, within 1 second it got executed and it has saved 5,997 companies for me. Where can I access them from is very simple. You can go to the file section over here. There is a CSV over here, and all you need to do is just download this file. Once we download it, let's just quickly see how the output for this also looks like. So I'll just quickly present that and show that to you. So as you can see over here, this is how the output looks like, where I have the company name, the one-liner, the description, every single detail that I had requested for, I have it right here. So this is how easy it is to export all of these data in seconds. Now, one key learning that I had while moving into or rather working in this space is whatever solution that you're looking for or whatever web scraping that you're looking for, trust me, there is already someone in the market who has already built a solution for it or has already faced that issue and has created a code for it. So all you need to do is use the help of Google or the LLM models to figure out that, okay, is there an existing solution for this or not? Like in our case, we directly found the open API through which we can export that entire data. Instead of say going into that entire mess of defining that, okay, I want this particular field, this field, this field, and then asking Claude to build that code in a structured manner for us. So this was about it. This was about how within just a few minutes, you can create a complete web scraping code for getting a structured data set from public directories. And I hope this has helped you in some or the other way. And if you found this useful, please do like and subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more such videos in our Python for GTM series. Thank you so much for watching this one.